All right, we should be live. What is up, everybody? First in the chat today was Stang 2007. What's up, Stang? We also got KL130 as always. We got Scooter in the house. Coalition Gaming Chris. H3456. Kevin O is in the house. What's up, Kevin? Craig Lilly. We got Arflet. The usual early birds. What's up, Casper Smith, Chemical Aid, Andres Garcia. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sorry for butchering people's names. Bakata, Joe P, N2 Tech. What up, what up? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Oh, we got Arflet, Mr. Drama and News reporting in. Only tech drama I could find this week was some tech influencer conference called Devternity, and the organizer created 2 fake women to be speakers. Devternity. Why does that sound like it might be AI/crypto? Ben Wong, what's up, dudes? Andres says, so I recently swapped an RX 7600 for a 4060, helping a friend out of country get a more recent GPU that came out. And I was happy at first since I do play Cyberbug 2077 with ray tracing on, but I'm unhappy. Wait, you swapped a 7600 and you got a 4060, which for Cyberpunk, the 4060 with ray tracing should be better. So why are you unhappy? What's on the plate for the day? So, as you could probably see from the thumbnail and the title of the stream, I got some stuff that I bought. I think I talked about it last week on stream, but it has not arrived yet. I've got a couple of packages to unbox, just from some used tech pickups that I bought, and they arrived at my private mailbox. And then afterwards, we could do whatever you guys want, actually. Tech news has been pretty slow. I was trying to take a look in terms of like major hardware like leaks or updates. I didn't really see anything. So yeah, we could go whatever the direction the stream takes us, which we've done in previous weeks, and it always ends up being a ton of stuff to do to fill up the 2-hour time slot. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty chill stream otherwise though. Let me get some other things in the background here, make sure I got it all. Okay. Jason Whitmer says, hi Danny, haven't spoken in a few weeks. Hope you're doing well. What a troll. Jason's always trolling me, man. I just spoke to Jason earlier today. On WoW, actually. Seasons of Discovery. Anybody playing that? Probably not. I know there's like 2 or 3 WoW players in the chat, but that's what we've been playing. Seasons of Discovery. Oh, also, maybe we could watch the GTA 6 trailer together, because that is a game I am heavily excited for, man. It's been, what? Okay, I think it's been over 10 years. GTA 5 was 2013, right? It wasn't 2014? GTA 5 PS3 release date. When was that? Yeah, it was September 2013, so it's been over 10 years since GTA 5 came out. And Rockstar, I'm trying to think. Has Rockstar ever under-delivered on a game? I haven't played every single Rockstar game out there. Like I know they have some of the more obscure ones, but when it comes to like the GTA, Red Dead Redemption, I feel like most people pretty much overwhelmingly enjoy them. What else has Rockstar made? They made Manhunt, right? I never played that one, but let's see, what games list did they make? Rockstar games. Okay, video games published by them. Austin Powers on Game Boy Color. Okay, they got some weird ones. Oh, Max Payne. I played the original Max Payne. I didn't play the ones after that. They made Midnight Club. I forgot about Midnight Club. Red Dead Revolver, yep. The Warriors. Did they make... They played Bully. I never played Bully. Rockstar also makes energy drinks /S. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So the question is for Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be, when are they going to release the PC port? Because, I don't know, man. I feel like they're both shooting themselves in the foot, but also maximizing profits by not releasing the PC version. Because the super diehard fans, which I was for Grand Theft Auto 5, I bought a console just to play Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not going to do that again for Grand Theft Auto 6. Just because now I know I have experienced PC Grand Theft Auto. I don't want to go back to console. But there are going to be people who need to play Grand Theft Auto on launch. So they will go out and buy a console just to play it, and then buy it again once it releases on PC. Oh, getting back to Andres' comment about being sad about the 4060. Yeah, the 4060 and 7600 kind of trade blows. But you're saying, but more FPS, but other than that, nothing special. I think for a majority of people, once you get a graphics card that is modern enough to play games, I don't know. I don't get super excited about ultra settings over like high or medium settings. When I play games, I play because of the game, not because of the extra reflections I can see off of the window in the game, or like extra weather effects or puddles on the ground, stuff like that. Yeah, I think once you've been PC gaming for long enough, just paying a lot of extra money just for like upgraded graphics, as opposed to upgraded features within the game or something like that, it's not as exciting. New Glory says, speaking of new parts, upgraded my motherboard and bricked it on the first boot. How did you do that? Did you try to do BIOS update or anything like that? Or literally you switched parts onto the new board, you fired it up, and it bricked? And how do you know it's bricked versus... and bricked it on the first boot? You said it as if you bricked it versus it coming DOA. Damien says, how's your Christmas shopping gone so far this year? So we do this thing where, so for me and my wife, I handle the Christmas gifts for my side of the family, like my parents and my siblings, and we put both our names on it. And she handles the shopping for her siblings, which she has a ton of siblings, and her parents and cousins and stuff like that, and we put our names on it. So for me, since I have a smaller family, it's been going pretty good. The hardest person to get gifts for is my wife. But for everything else, I think it's been pretty good. I got some Black Friday deals for gifts, but I guess, man, Christmas is 19 days away. It is coming up quick. And I made a promise that I would get the next LAN Party Stories video out before Christmas, so I'm still trying to stick to that. I got other stuff that I got to release first, like this thing back here, which has been a little bit delayed, but as you can see, it's been built. I've been talking about it for the last stream or two, but the video, it should be coming out very soon here, just waiting on the okay. And I'm still finishing up the video. WoW Seasons of Discovery kind of, you know, threw me off course a little bit. Joe P asks, Danny, just curious, what do I believe is the most secure app to use for local buying and selling when not taking cash? Zelle is going to be the most secure one. Though with Zelle, you have to give your phone number. I'm trying to think, does Zelle work with email? Jason, do you know if Zelle works with email? Anytime I've used Zelle, I've met up with people that I trust, or they're cool enough that I'm like, okay, you're not sketchy. I'll give you my number to do the Zelle transaction. But I'm trying to think, aside from Zelle, I'm personally okay with PayPal, friends and family, and Venmo. Technically, you could do chargebacks on both of those, but it depends on the people you meet up with, man. If it's someone who totally looks sketchy and you get a bad vibe from, then only use Zelle, because Zelle is the only one that is backed by like banks and stuff. It is directly integrated into banking systems, whereas Venmo and PayPal, which are kind of the same company, those it doesn't like go directly into your bank account, and they can be reversed and stuff like that. Trying to find myself a new VR headset because my Quest 2 and my Rift S decided not to work anymore. The Quest 3 is out now, right? I actually got an email from Newegg. They're looking for influencers who were interested in checking it out, and maybe I could get a Quest 3 and check it out on stream one of these days. I like the idea of the Quests versus other ones because I like the wireless aspect of it. I was actually trying to buy a Quest 2 on Black Friday, but the one that I bought from TikTok shop ended up being a scam, I think. They refunded me the money, but they didn't have any in stock. They were selling it without any stock on hand. So it was 150 bucks for probably the lowest gigabyte model, but I just wanted to play like Beat Saber and rhythm games, so yeah. Yeah, Chris, I did see, because I have Wayne and them added on Battle.net Friends, I did see that they were playing. We're on the same server. We're on Crusader Strike, but I'm Horde this time around, and I saw Wayne, so maybe I'll run into him one of these days on the battlefield. But yeah, I saw Wayne playing on Crusader Strike too. It's the streamer server, our PvP. How long does it usually take to get something from AliExpress? You order on the 25th, and the tracking thing shows it hasn't even gotten to the US. I would say anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks is pretty typical. So the 25th, when was that? The 25th would have been coming up on 2 weeks on... So 25th, 1, 2... Yeah, this weekend it would be 2 weeks, so you probably got another week of waiting. Oh, Discord link, I'm sorry. Every time. Every time, man. Every time. But I'm glad people are still joining the Discord via the link, and thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, I know. I probably should just make the link open. I'll probably be doing that sometime soon here. GTA 5 on PC, was it 2015? I thought it was as late as 2016, but I might be wrong. When did GTA 5... Oh, April 2015. Yep, you're right. It came out... Jeez. 1.5 years later. That's kind of bad. I hope they do not follow that trend. And thanks, I just saw Kevin, you also posted a link, so I updated it and you can use Kevin's link. We can chat on the government saying they will I didn't see that news. The government saying they will ban any version of the 4090 releases going to China. Oh, what, that's the US government banning any shipments of 4090s to China? Was that a thing in the news? Maybe I can bring it up. Let's see. 4090 ban China. 40 ban sees Radeon GPUs in hot demand in China. Sales booming in China due to... Okay, yes, we will bring this up. NVIDIA subject to China export restrictions. Let's go to the Tweaktown article. So, okay, I'm bringing that up on the side, and we can do that after the unboxing. $60 versus, yes, 120 FPS. There's definitely a difference. And I would argue that mostly, me personally, see that enjoyment only on multiplayer, more competitive games. Like, with WoW, I am perfectly okay, and I know I'm okay with it because when I benchmark WoW on, like, crappy old systems, I have a 4K monitor, but it's 60 hertz. So... yeah, I play stuff on 60 hertz when I benchmark all the time, and I don't ever feel like, oh, this feels terrible. But yeah. I saw some Dino Nuggets in the chat. Hey, what's up, Zia? What's up, maybe Andy and Maxwell and Cam? Hello. Do it just so I can get the quest for free regarding... Yeah, so I put my name in the hat, and I told them, hey, I'll do a stream live unboxing and demoing. So we'll see if they're down for that. Having a Quest 3 would be pretty awesome. I think those are, because they're so brand new, they're kind of expensive. Zelle works with email, but it doxes your name and number. Yeah, so with the whole, there's pros and cons to using Zelle versus PayPal and Venmo and stuff like that. I don't know, okay, I lied. I have dealt with sketchy people. I've even made a video on it before. Like one of the PCs that I bought, this was like back in 2018 or something, and I had a feeling that it might have been like stolen. There's no proof of it, but I paid with that one in cash. The people were just kind of sketchy. Now that I'm thinking back, why did I buy the PC if I had any feelings that it might have been stolen? I think it's just because I was already in the moment. I think in the video I said those people seem like they might have been drug addicts or something, and people roasted me for that, for being so judgmental, which I do admit I probably was judgmental in that video. Did I see the Intel/AMD snake oil stuff? Cringy. What snake oil? I didn't see the video yet. I think Gamers Nexus released a video last night or something about it, right? Something about the marketing. I don't know what it's talking about though, because I haven't seen it yet. Nathan Martin, yeah, LAN party stories coming this month. LAN party already happened in September. It's coming soon. If I had an unlimited budget, what phone would I buy? Either the newest OnePlus phone, because I am so like used to the OnePlus ecosystem and OS now, or the best newest iPhone to see what that's like. But I know there's a ton of different phone companies out there, but I've been on OnePlus since the OnePlus One. I mean, I've been on OnePlus at this point for nearly a decade now. And then iPhone, just because as much as I'm not a fan of Apple products, I do admit that iPhones are pretty good phones. They have like good camera quality, good video quality. A lot of the apps are better optimized on it. So I'm an Apple shill. What's up, Ryan? I'm not an Apple shill. I am the least of an Apple shill. I've been resisting. I've been pushing back. Yeah, Xiaomi, is that how you say it? Xiaomi, yeah. I think Coalition Gaming Chris has a Xiaomi, right? Or had one. But yeah, I mean, I've heard great things about them as well. It's hard. I see why people are fanboys now. This is why people are NVIDIA fanboys, because they've been on it for so long. Oh, you have a Hawaii, Hawaii phone. How do you say that again? Huawei? It's pronounced Huawei, right? I always see it as Hawaii though. Okay, let's get to the unboxing real quick. So I got a couple of things I bought. This one is from eBay. So how much did I spend on this? This is from a company called Second Life Technology. This is older hardware, kind of. Okay. Man, they did a really good job unboxing this. They did not have to do this. Like, they over-taped it, I feel. Usually, I just do one big tape line down the middle for these types of packages, and we're good. They went, like, all around the corners and everything. This is how you know it's a legit power seller on eBay. I'm not going to be able to test this because I don't have test rigs set up right now. So I will have to test it on my own time. Some people, so Louis D says still running the OG iPhone SE. It struggles now. When was the OG iPhone SE? When did that release? And what is that closest to in regards to equal performance if you were to compare it to an iPhone that came after it, or before it rather? All right, here we go. Some decent packaging, lots of bubble wrap and bubble packages. But here we have some kind of old, actually, which Ripjaws was this? Ripjaws 5, right? So we've got some DDR3 RAM here. I think I spent like 18 or maybe 16 bucks on this on eBay. 16 gigs in a 4x4 configuration. So I was upgrading my parents' computer, and they just have whatever, you know, system that I gave to them just to write emails and do stuff like that, and hook up to the TV to watch stuff on YouTube. So they don't need a powerful system or anything like that. And I saw that their PC only had 8 gigabytes of RAM in it, which is plenty, I guess, for what they do, but I figured why not up them to 16. But I usually don't keep DDR3 on hand, so they took the last of my DDR3 memory, and every once in a while I do play with older systems that do require DDR3 memory. So on Amazon, they do have 16 gig kits for cheaper than this, but they're kind of bad. Like they're like CL, what is this one? So this is a CL9 kit, I forgot, but the Team Group ones that we see on Amazon for like 18 bucks, they're a lot slower of memory. So I figured just get the iconic Ripjaws ones for slightly cheaper and better speeds, because memory is memory. I have yet to see memory really go bad. Like they're super durable and last a long time, so long as you don't like try to overclock and overvolt them and stuff. So has anyone ever owned this kit of Ripjaws? This is not going to be a good Christmas gift, I know, right? Imagine giving this as a Christmas gift to somebody. But yeah, so that's the first thing. Just stuff to have on hand for when I need to do videos, and I don't have to like wait for shipping and stuff like that. Yeah, let me look at the Amazon one, because I know you can get brand new ones for cheaper. Let's see, DDR3 16 gigabyte. This is like the go-to kit right here. Yeah, so this kit right here from Team Group, yeah, this is CL11 1600, and this is CL9. So, and this one has like the heat sinks, which doesn't really make a difference, but yeah, these ones, they go up and down in price, anywhere from like $17.99 to $19.99. But the next box I actually bought from a viewer. So this box right here, this is from someone from the Discord actually, and I'll show the listing again. I showed it last week, but the package had not come in yet. So this one right here, buy, sell, trade. Yeah, so this is from this listing right here. So Veclos was selling his EVGA 3060 Ti for 200 bucks and his 5800X for only $100, which I thought was a crazy good deal. But either people were not aware of it, or they, you know, people don't need extra hardware or something. But it was a good deal, so I hopped on it, and after about a day, so he shipped it out and it finally arrived. So let's unbox this and check this out. If you're bad, does Santa Claus leave you DDR3 memory? I don't know. I feel like he would leave you DDR1 or DDR2 memory. ECC too, because it would be less of a chance that you could even use it. Alright, so we got this. Alright, let's see how Veclos boxed this up. Alright, so we got a bunch of the paper in here. I usually save this too when people send it to me, so I can send stuff out. I'll probably save this box. This is an official UPS store box too. I feel like they overcharge for this. When I send stuff out, I usually reuse Amazon boxes and stuff like that, because I don't want to go to UPS store and have to pay like $5 or whatever one of these box and stuffing material costs. But man, all right, we got the graphics card here, I think. So here's the graphics card. And then, wait, so it's a processor and a graphics card. So this is the only thing in the box. I assume they are both in here. All right, let's check it out. With the foam on the outside, which is fine. Okay, we do have the CPU in here, covered in the thermal paste still. Come on. Come on, camera. Focus. Focus. Okay. So let me clean off this thermal paste just so I can see the label and make sure it is. I mean, I would expect it to be. But you never know. Sometimes people play the long con. Let me clean this real quick. For this kind of stuff, I use the cheap 70% stuff because I'm not sticking into a system anytime soon, so I can wait for it to dry. I don't need it to like evaporate instantly. All right, there we have it. It is indeed a 5800X. All right. Yep, 5800X, if the camera can pick up on it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, camera. There it is. All right, so we got the CPU. I'm going to have to test that later. And then, oh, I forgot. Veclo said that he was throwing in some memory because he upgraded for free. So he threw in, okay, this is pretty crazy, which I got to give him a shout out. Thank you. And this is, you could call this being a YouTuber privilege or whatever, but yeah, he threw in 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM. This is 32 gigs at, what's the speeds? 3200 CL16. Yeah, so I mean, this is a standard kit of memory, but the Corsair stuff usually costs a little bit more. But yeah, so he threw this in just, what did he say? He said, let me read the thing in the DM. See, someone else should have jumped on this, though. I'm not sure if he would have included this for free if somebody else bought it. I mean, maybe it's just because he was a viewer. I told him this would go into like you know, I'll make sure this goes into a system that goes to a good home. I'm not going to use this RAM for myself. I don't need more RAM. I'm good on RAM. So I'm just going to make sure this gets, you know, whenever I do like a donation build or something like that, someone gets hooked up with 32 gigs of RAM. Let me see. Oh, and thanks for, I'm also putting my old sticks in for you to have as well for free. They're Corsair DDR4 16x2 3200 megahertz, but I'll be headed up to UPS in the morning to send the package. Yeah. So, dude, huge shout out to Veclos for sending this over too. I mean, 32 gigs of RAM is worth what nowadays? Like $80? RAM prices has gone up a bit. Corsair Vengeance RGB are a little bit nicer, so this is probably, if we looked on Amazon, how much is this on Amazon? Corsair 32 RGB 3200 CL16. So this kit, yeah, $80. Okay, so I was right on point with the price check. So awesome deal for me. So there's that. And then, of course, the most exciting part of this is going to be the EVGA RTX 3060 Ti. So $200 for this one. I don't know. Maybe the EVGA being more rare moving forward might make this one a little bit more valuable. But a 3060 Ti, even though it's, you know, last gen, This is such a good card to put into like kind of, I wouldn't, people are probably going to consider this as entry range, but I would say this is a perfect card for so many PC gamers out there. And at $200, you can build like a $600-700 system with used parts and have a really good gaming rig. So something like this, having it on hand is always a good thing for when eventually friends or family come, to me asking, hey, can you help upgrade my PC? Like, yeah, I got a graphics card that's perfect for it. Or if I want to do a build video, this is, great for budget builds as well. So there we have it. That is the unboxing of the tech that I bought recently online. I haven't bought anything locally just because the weather kind of sucks and I hate meeting up with people in the cold rain and dark. In Washington, it gets dark at like 4 p.m. now. It literally looks like nighttime rolling around at 4 p.m. All right, I probably missed a bunch of chat while I was opening all that stuff. Hello? What's that? Oh, that's cute. Here, can you want to bring that down? I can show the stream. So Melissa is... okay, Melissa's... Because she got a Cricut machine and... what else is it? Is it just Cricut? Yeah, it's just the Cricut machine. And we got a colored laser printer just because I've gone like 10 years on my, no, more than 10 years on my current black and white laser printer. And we figured it's time to replace it finally and get one that can do color as well, just for when we need color for whatever reason. So she's been doing Cricketing and making custom stuff. So this is a trial one. So for Christmas, she wants to do a bunch of crafted gifts instead of buying everything. So she made this design for one of her friends, but then she also printed out some Pokemon stuff and cut it out. And it looks actually pretty good. So yeah, this is like a bubble tea bag thing that she's doing for her friend. I helped iron some of this on, but yeah, this looks good. This is with the color printer? Yeah. You should try washing it to see if it comes off.
You print onto that special paper and then you cut it out and then you just iron it off.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Good job, babe. Yeah. Chase Atwood also bought a 5800X on Facebook Marketplace for $100 today. Crazy. Yeah, that's let me see. Why did my face cam get moved down here? Let me see. I think they're worth a little bit more than that. I think they usually go for like 140, 150. But let's see what the cheapest one is. I think $100 for a 5800X is a crazy good deal. Oh wow, did the price go up or did I just get lucky with the other one I found? Yeah, the cheapest one I can find buy it now for a 5800X is 165, so 170-ish. So yeah, Chase, me and you got some pretty good deals on these 5800Xs. I bought one like a couple of months ago for 150, I believe. So it looks like there's just not any price around that much. Jason says, regarding the RAM, my audience, or WTF, that's a crazy deal. My audience asked for free stuff. They never send me anything. A large portion of my audience has also asked me for a lot of free stuff. But don't worry, in time, you will one day get a viewer to send you something for free, Jason. Just keep working at it. You got it. The Net Guy reviews. John, when did you change your channel name to that? I feel like that was kind of recent. Maybe it's just I'm so used to just only reading the Net Guy portion of it. But CPU prices are back to the roof. Bring back Black Friday. Yeah. This seems to be kind of an alarming trend that everything is trending upwards instead of downwards, given that all these parts, like Ryzen 5000 series, RAM and stuff like that. It's all stuff that's been around for a while. So why is the price going up instead of down? It is, I mean, part of it's inflation, but I don't know. I feel like the used market should be kind of shielded from inflation as opposed to, like, you know, new stuff. Oh my God. Wait, John, do you not like boba or tapioca pearls in bubble tea? You think they feel like boogers? Landon says, oh, hey, did you? Yeah, I already did the unboxing, which I have it all here, right? Which, thank you, by the way. So, I totally forgot about the RAM. I know you told me about the RAM, but I forgot about it because the payment was mainly for the CPU and the graphics card. So, it was a secondary pleasant surprise when I saw the RAM in there. I was like, oh, yeah, he told me about that. But yeah, Meklos or Landon, it is all right here. So, huge shout out to you again for hooking me up on the deal with this. Which I was asking, if somebody else in the Discord bought this, would you have also thrown in the RAM? Or did you just throw it in because it was me buying it from you? I was curious about that. Bakata says, asks, if I needed to sell a PC the same day, how would I do it? If I had to do it same day, it's going on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace. And it's going up there with the best pictures I can take. I mean, if you want to sell it same day, you have to give a discount. It just has to be, it doesn't only have to be the best PC deal compared to like the other competitive listings in your area. It has to move the same day, you have to almost underprice it a bit. So hopefully you got some good deals versus average pricing so that you can move it. But yeah, I don't know. With PC selling and stuff, if you're in it to make a profit, I don't think it's a good idea to try to move it in one day. Sometimes you need a listing to sit out there for a while for people to be able to find it. Like, not everyone who is looking has money on hand right away and will jump on a deal. Shauner, you grabbed, how much were your 12600 KFs? Because mine was changing prices. Remember we talked about that last week? I didn't remember seeing on your screenshot if you paid the exact same price for all three of them. Because mine, I bought two of them and I paid a slight different price for each because TikTok Shop was being weird. Rico C says, would I ever buy a retro case and put yeah, so like a sleeper build? I don't think I've done a proper sleeper build. I've done builds on the channel that are in like lower quality cases, but not straight up. Let me see if I can, what would be the easiest way to find like a old PC case? Old retro PC case? Nope, that's not going to be the search for it. Retro PC case. Something like this, man. The only issue with it is I would probably have to find it local because who would want to spend, even though we're doing the retro theme, I don't want to spend 80 bucks on this. That's the thing about retro tech. Because it's like kind of the in thing, or it's been the in thing for a while now, the pricing on it is not reflective of how old it is. Like they maintain their value or are even priced even higher because people are trying to get into vintage and retro. Let's see, look at this case. Like this could be a case for a sleeper build. Look at that, bare metal. No transparent side window, very poor ventilation it looks like. But 50 bucks with $70 shipping, like come on. So it would have to definitely be a local deal or a local find, which I guess we could look that up in a second. I so badly want a mid-2000s Alienware case and build a nice sleeper. Let me see if we can find anything on sleeper builds. I think sleeper builds look really cool, but functionally, building into them after you've been so spoiled with what modern cases have, like with regards to layout, like separate power supply basements, actual room behind the motherboard tray to tuck cables, like sleeper builds can be a pain to build in sometimes. But let's take a look at what we got on Alienware 2000 PC. Maybe 2010? Something like this. Vintage Alienware. Chief Tech Gaming PC. GeForce 4. Windows XP. $200. Oh, man. With the... looks like a broken pan over there. Look at that. I mean, for the most part, the motherboard, the ATX layout is there, and so everything would fit, but you just got all this stuff in the way. The purple one below, this one you want to build in this thing? What is this? Look at this person, man. $1,250. And this case is scuffed up too. Oh man. Do we see? Oh, that's the only ventilation in the front, or perforation, whatever. Look at the back. This is like totally on brand with Alienware, where you have a case that has all this extra plastic and metal that makes it bigger than it needs to be and heavier than it needs to be. It's just, yeah, this panel. Two says, liking your content. Console player coming. Welcome. Console player coming new to the PC world. Trying to build a 1440p high settings. Ray tracing not necessary on ultra wide. What GPU do y'all recommend? Your GPU budget is $1,000. If your GPU budget is $1,000, you're looking at a 4070 Ti, which is like $800 right now, right? Or a 7900 XTX, which you could fit within $1,000. If you have no brand preference, go for the AMD and get the overkill performance. It'll kill 1440p at ultra wide, at high settings, easily. It is the top dog AMD card. Let's take a look at the pricing right now, actually. Not Amazon. Newegg. So 7900, unless the prices on these went up too within the last week or two. But you can get a 7900 XTX right now. That's the XT. Where's the XTX? Here it is, $900. That's open box. Here 980. Here's 900 for an Asus, kind of like reference cooler looking one. But yeah, you can get it for under $1,000. Some of them have promo codes. Some come with free games. But yeah, XTX is what I'm thinking. If you want to save money, you could get the XT. You save quite a bit, actually. This ASRock Phantom one, I mean, you're looking at over $200, or about $200 difference. If you're going to go, yeah, good point. We were going to talk about that article, which I can bring up now. So, RTX 4090 ban sees Radeon 7900 series GPUs in hot demand in China. NVIDIA GeForce restriction into China by U.S. government and Biden administration sees. So, what was the origins of this? Let's see if this article covers it. This is from Tweaktown, by the way. I can post the article just because we should give credit where credit is due. RTX 4090 banned in China article. All right, so we will do that. But, okay. We all know that the U.S. government and its updated export rules sees high-end AI hardware. Is it just the 4090 though? I mean, I would consider the 4080 pretty high-end AI hardware. I wonder if it's like a price thing once it reaches a certain threshold for a piece of hardware. Are banned not just in China but other countries throughout the world. New information. Okay, we might have to look up a different article because this isn't giving too much information. They assume we know it all, which I have not been following this that closely. AMD is having trouble getting more Navi 31 GPUs to board partners in China because more gamers want high-end GPUs in the aftermath of the 4090 being banned. Which is weird. 4090 gets banned in China. Should be more available in the US. We look up 4090 pricing in the US. That's not reflective of that. I mean, 4090s are supposed to be $1,600. It's been a year since they've been like released. And the cheapest we can find it for is, how much now on Newegg? These are obviously from third-party sellers. 2,200, what happened is people are buying them up at the normal pricing because we don't see it from anybody but third-party sellers. They're buying the ones that are reasonably priced and then shipping it over, selling it, I guess you would call it under the table because it's supposed to be banned. But they can only ban it if it's from official like retailers and outlets and stuff like that, right? You can't really ban like an eBay shipped item, I don't think. Yeah, they're buying them all in the USA to sell in China for more, but this is weird. I don't know. I would feel after a year there would have been enough supply, but I guess the demand from AI is just that crazy. What I'm happy about is that I personally would never own like a 4090. So this kind of doesn't directly affect me. I'm sure there's some long-term implications and effects just for the whole market in general. Like probably some ripple effect that ripples down to the lower end cards. But for me, I've never been wanting to buy a 4090. So I think this sucks directly more for people with big budgets. AI startups are insane in China right now. Just being thrown millions of dollars so they would buy whatever they need. Yeah, because 4080 prices, so those, I remember a few months ago, we saw them go like near $1,000 on sale. But let's take a look at the price now. Because 4080s they released at $1,200. And then after a while, they actually saw some price reductions in sales. If you want to buy a 4080 right now, you can get them. This is the not favorable model in my opinion, but you can get them for MSRP. This is sold and shipped by Newegg. This one's out of stock. Yeah, between these two, I would definitely pick the tough one. But the Zotac one, if you don't, man, what is this peanut shape? I'm sorry, Zotac, but this card, I guess it's a white card. If you're doing a white build, you could go for the Zotac card. But just the curves and design on this one, I think is just so ugly. There's no problem with the Zotac. For me, it's just aesthetics. And I guess people do complain about Zotac having like worse customer service. But I feel like you could find threads about people complaining about every company out there having bad customer service. Whether it be Zotac, MSI, Asus, Gigabyte. Power Color, I actually haven't heard that many complaints about. But Power Color's just AMD. But yeah. So what else is there? Let's see, the PNY version. This is from the Andorama, which is a official seller, not really a third party, for $1,200. So yeah, 4080s are readily available. I guess they're not as useful for AI. Brees, this is my thought process too, Brees Lou. 4090 pricing doesn't make sense to you and me, and for people who have like under $2,000 to spend on a PC, because you can build a high-end system for the same price. It's just when you are trying to get to that cutting edge of technology, the price exponentially goes up. That's just the way it works. It's the same thing as saying you can buy a supercar for close to $1 million, or you could buy a pretty nice sports car for under $100,000. They both go really fast. How much faster is the supercar really? But then again, the supercar has like features, and some of the stuff could be like hand built and all that. But at the end of the day, they both get you from point A to point B when you need to in most scenarios, especially if you're driving on the streets where there's a speed limit anyways. Pretty nice isn't the best, bro. Yeah, I know, right? The best comes at a cost. Does anyone here dabble in AI? I don't. But in terms of like AI performance, 16 gigs versus 24 gigs, or a 4080 versus a 4090. According to the prices on Newegg, it's about a 2 times price difference. Are you getting double the performance though? Are you even getting close to double the performance out of a 4090 for AI uses over a 4080? Because at the end of the day, that's how I typically look at things, because I don't need the top end performance. I look at the performance per dollar, or performance per dollar, I guess in this case. Like if this thing costs double, I want it to get kind of near double the performance, which isn't usually the case. Yeah, well, 20 to 30% performance difference for AI specifically. AI is dangerous. We haven't run a poll yet, but I like this statement. Do you think AI is dangerous? Yeah, we're gonna start the poll. This is actually an interesting topic. I'm not like huge in following AI. I know people who use ChatGPT for everything. Not just Ryan, Jason, but like other people in my other circles of friends and stuff too. They're always mentioning AI, and some of them are like coders and work for like, you know, the big, like Facebook, Amazon and stuff. And they always talk about how ChatGPT could help them write code and stuff like that. So I'm just like, it is kind of crazy. So most people so far are voting yes. Is AI dangerous? Skynet scares me. Yeah. If you've ever seen Terminator, you know what road we are going down. AI is not dangerous, its users are. What if we get to a point though where AI doesn't even need us to do anything anymore? AI can be awesome. I'll be back exactly as you go into the lava. Dude, Terminator 2, one of the best movies of all time. How old was I when I watched that? I must have been like, I don't know why my mom let me watch like Terminator 1 and 2 when I was like 9 or 10 years old. But because I watched those action movies when I was younger, they definitely stick out more in my mind. I didn't watch them on release. Like, definitely we didn't go to the theaters. It wasn't until they hit VHS and my mom bought them that I watched it at home. ChatGPT is kind of bad, not gonna lie. Julius AI is better for tasks. What is the best image generator? I remember when Midjourney was pretty popular, and I actually got a subscription to Midjourney just to check it out for a bit. I think it's like $15 a month or something. I ended up only using it a couple of times for stuff, and then I didn't use it after that. But what? WTF is Julius AI? I've never heard of it either. Let's see. Julius AI. Start a chat. Okay, I gotta log in real quick. Let me do this so that I do not dox myself. Got a 2-step verification. Yes, it is me. Trying to sign into this. Okay. All right. Tell Julius what you want to do, huh? So now it looks like we're moving on to the AI, which we gotta go back and watch the Grand Theft Auto, but underground marketing for Julius. It's working. All right. What makes Julius AI better than ChatGPT? All right, we're gonna ask it this question. Julius AI, oh my gosh. Overall, Julius AI is focused on data-related tasks, integration with data sources, customization options, makes it a powerful tool. Okay. Offers several advantages over ChatGPT. Specialized functionality for data manipulation and analysis. Okay. Integration with data. So it looks like we see the word data a lot here. Customization, control, workflows, mathematical and statistical capabilities. So this seems like definitely a more specialized AI tool as opposed to ChatGPT being more like a chatbot and like a regurgitator of, like, I don't know, Wikipedia and other general information. Now, as ChatGPT, it's literally a ChatGPT reskin. Okay. Again, I'm not super well versed in the AI, so I don't know if some of these are kind of like frauds or whatever. But let me log into ChatGPT and ask it the same question. Okay, let's go. All right, so we're back on ChatGPT. Okay, so let's see. What are we gonna ask it now? Okay, we're gonna ask it almost the same question, and we're gonna zoom in right here. Julius AI and ChatGPT are both impressive in their own ways and have some unique. Julius AI is designed specifically customer service, business related. Okay, what is this now? Watching the WAN show when they did this made me a little scared of ChatGPT. Okay. Like the one is a more okay, that's what I just said. Generalized AI language model. This one is more scheduling meetings, business related. Okay, so it's more specialized. Would depend. I like how ChatGPT is pretty neutral about it. The choice between the two would depend on a specific use case. If you need solution based for business related tasks, okay. What are people in the chat saying? It's the same answer. It's not the same answer. No, it's different. So. When will we get Orange Julius AI? Whoa, is this Craig Lilly on a different account? Orange Julius AI. The worry about AI is how companies may use it to cut costs and automate processes while charging us the same for more or more for lower quality. I don't even know if that's... I don't even think I'm in the... there. Okay, actually, we're going to try that. Who is Nerd on a Budget, the YouTuber? Let's see what they know about me. Who is Nerd on a Budget, the YouTuber? I'll need to look at the information to provide an accurate answer. I'll get back to you shortly. Oh, what is this? Got some, they're showing some Python code here. Error, I come back as an error? Oh man, okay. Did I ask the question wrong? Why is it giving me some error code? It wrote a quick Python script to parse the data. But it seems there's no file named nerdonabudget.txt available in the current directory. To provide info about the YouTuber Nerd on a Budget, I typically need access to relevant data. Okay, that's funny. I'm a glitch in the AI matrix, exactly. Okay, so then we go over to YouTube, or not YouTube, but ChatGPT, and we ask the serd question. Nerd on a Budget is a popular YouTube channel run by a content creator known for his tech reviews, budget-friendly review build guides for PCs, gaming-related content, and discussions about consumer electronics. The channel often focuses on finding cost-effective solutions without compromising quality, making it particularly appealing to viewers looking at affordable tech options. Nerd on a Budget offers insights, recommendations, and tutorials for tech enthusiasts. Okay, this is the most general, generic thing. Okay, who is OzTalks Hardware, the YouTuber? Let's see if they give me the exact same response. As of my update in January 2022, I don't have a specific information about YouTuber OzTalks Hardware. What? Oz has been around, I think, longer than me and is bigger than me. Why would you not have Oz? Alright, ChatGPT. YouTube creators often specialize. If OzTalks Hardware is a new or a niche creator who gained prominence after my last update. Yo, this is a fail, man. Oz has definitely been around for longer than me and is more popular than me, so why can they not bring him up? ChatGPT racist. Who are the Toasty Bros on YouTube? Also a channel that has been around for longer than me and is more popular than me. Oh, here we go. They actually have their names. So for mine, ChatGPT did not have, does not have my name on it. But they actually have Matt and Jackson's name, known for their PC content around budget PC builds, tech reviews, okay? They gained popular by creating videos that cater to individuals looking for, okay? Very generic response afterwards, though. Mix of entertaining and informative content. I think that's actually pretty accurate, which they did not say about me or Ozzy, because Ozzy's did not exist. Step-by-step guides, reviews, aim to help the audience navigate the PC. Yeah, and then, so it's kind of got some sprinkles of accurate information here with a bunch of other generic stuff. Wait, so the ChatGPT 3.5, okay, here we go. Last update. So this one, the paid version, you get a more updated database to pull from, right? Or more updated. I think it's the free one that you're kind of delayed. ChatGPT sponsored by the Toasty Bros. Exactly. Oh, you want me to ask over the RTX? What is a RTX 4090 graphics card? Yeah, it was not released yet. Or officially announced. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't know beyond January 2022. Which is fair. Thanks for the reminder, Kevin. Bro, what's up with my history? What's up with my ChatGPT history? What is it? Let's see. PCIe comparison, flawed PC case. This, I think I was asking it for titles. Overconfidence, bias, learning from mistakes. I don't know what these two are from. Improve YouTube. So what I do use ChatGPT for sometimes is for YouTube title suggestions. SSD advertisement read. I was seeing if it could write a pre-roll script for me. It could not. ChatGPT is pretty like... I hear a lot of YouTubers talk about how they can automate their YouTube channel with ChatGPT or AI in general. I found that to be not true at all. I've asked it for YouTube title recommendations, and I have yet to use an exact title that ChatGPT have spit out for me. I have asked it to write a script for me just to see what it comes up with, and it's just like we saw in the in what we just asked there. It's just way too generic and not specific enough, and it doesn't sound like a person wrote it. You could still like feel like it was written by AI. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna start using it to make images as B-roll. That has value. What kind of images though? Wait, what's ChatGPT's image capabilities? Can you make me an image of two ducks in a pond? Let's see if you can't create their images directly. Seeing ducks in a... Oh, but they can give you a what's it called, a script or whatever. You need to pay for Dolly access or something. ChatGPT is glorified Google search. It's a glorified Google search that kind of grabs, almost like it clicks the links for you, and it probably combines multiple information from multiple links. So it does save time if it's able to like pull something that doesn't sound completely generic. If you use your email address, it learns. Yeah, so I usually do log in with my email address, which is why you see my history over here, but I don't use it that often. Like here's today, last time I used it since today was in July, then I didn't use it in June, here's May. Yeah, I don't use it often at all. I check in every once in a while to see if I could feed it some kind of like YouTube task, and it definitely does not help me with YouTube at all. Actually, so I'm gonna end the poll. 70% of people think AI is dangerous. Do you use ChatGPT or similar to make your life easier? Yes or no? So whether it be to write a response or do your homework or something like that, I'm just curious, how many people actually use these AI tools in their almost day-to-day or week-to-week lives? I was asking you about PC builds and I kept getting recommendations on incompatible CPUs on the socket. I think we've done it on stream actually We've asked it to build a PC before, and because it's kind of outdated, it's not that useful. Google Bard is better. Yeah, see, in the short length of the stream so far, we've already had like 3 different AI things suggested to us, and there's way more than that out there. So my work does not allow ChatGPT, but I try it for extra information. I used it now to make a Java forklift website. A lot of the times I hear people talk about using AI to make websites. Is it literally writing like the code to make the website so you don't have to do anything? Or is it only filling out specific sections for you and you still have to like do the, the back end stuff? Like, I don't think ChatGPT, from someone who has never even touched building a website before, I don't feel like they can just go on ChatGPT and be like, help me build a website, and can get it done in like a day. Like, I think you already have to know a lot. Just like programming. People say that ChatGPT can like write programs for you. Yeah, but you can't take someone who's never written a program before and have them use ChatGPT to make a functioning program. You have to still know, like, I feel like syntax can easily break it if you don't do it, perfectly for the specific language. Anyone has put the Bible in AI to see how messed up that goes? What do you mean? How would you put the Bible in AI? Like asking it to interpret the Bible, or asking it to write its own Bible? Like asking it to make a fake religion? My IT organization has all the AI stuff blocked. Yeah, there's definitely some companies or organizations that are completely against AI, but some of them are embracing it. Some of them, a lot of startups, as Jason said earlier, are throwing millions of dollars at it and banking on it being the next thing. ChatGPT has been very useful for troubleshooting. Okay, we gotta do a quick test here. Who has PC troubles right now? Who has a problem in their PC right now? Did I miss anything in chat earlier about someone having issues? Nobody has any tech troubleshooting questions yet tonight. Not anymore. You fix your problem. Problem free. A PC I saw in Java is throwing Windows errors, rebooting randomly. All right, can I get some more details on this, John? We're gonna solve this with ChatGPT right now. Can you help me troubleshoot my computer that has been throwing Windows errors? It reboots randomly. From buyer, Kmod exception. Okay, I think that might be a little too detailed, but maybe if we put the actual error message. The error message, let me clear that so you guys can see. The error message I'm getting is, all right, we're going to put a very specific error message and just saying that it throws errors and reboots randomly. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Random reboots accompanied by error messages like that can be caused by various factors. Yeah, that's just PC troubleshooting in general. Any one problem can have 3 different solutions. These errors often indicate issues with hardware, drivers, or system files. Okay, still very generic and not helpful so far. Here's the steps you can take to troubleshoot. Check for overheating, because that can cause instability. So yes, check for dust and all that stuff, which it seemed like it was a new system. They shouldn't have had that much dust yet. Update drivers, run Windows updates to see if that can fix it. Check for malware. Check the hardware for faulty hardware. I mean, run these commands and, oh wow. System file checker and DISM, check for these in the command prompt as an administrator. I actually was not expecting something as detailed as this. Check event viewer, okay. Perform a system restore or reset. I'm thinking the easiest quick solution would be, yeah, a reformat essentially right here, or making sure that there's not actually a problem with any of the hardware itself. Consult a professional is the last step. Consider seeking assistance from a professional technician. But I mean, it actually gave quite a number of things to do. For someone who's like a complete beginner who wouldn't have known where to even start, this is actually a pretty decent list. Not bad, ChatGPT. You gained back some brownie points for not knowing who Oz is. It's a good start, yeah. But also, a lot of that stuff you would have found in the first 2 or 3 links on Google, too, I think. Which is what ChatGPT is pulling from. Oh, this is a DDR5 system? It fails mem test? With 2 different sticks, huh? Dang, that. But it didn't, when you, okay, I guess, John, I'm not saying it's your fault, but you didn't have any problems when you tested it, right? The problem only happened once they got it. And I don't think reseating should be the issue because they tried 2 different sets of memory. So you would have reseated it when you tried a different set or put the original one back in. As Ismail Alonso says, as someone who fixes computers and phones, ChatGPT hit the nail on the head on that one. Great starting points. Yeah, I think it did a good job. You ran it for a month before shipping. Yeah, that sucks. Selling PCs online and then having an issue pop up when you never saw, because you don't know what the buyer did with the PC in that time that they got it, so. One thing ChatGPT, yeah, I think it prompts you with something that's saying, or it pops up with a message saying that is not ethical or something, right? Like you could ask it to do some unethical or ask it some unethical questions, and sometimes it refuses to answer. Okay, I had these other tabs open because I wanted to check it out. Man, we are going into the AI deep AI rabbit hole. All right, GTA 6, new poll. So, ending the last poll though, only about 30% of the people in the chat voted for using ChatGPT to make their lives easier. I'm part of the 70% who doesn't really use it. Just because the few times I've tried, it didn't really help me, so. But now, new poll, GTA 6. Are you excited about GTA 6? I'm very curious to see the spread on this one because I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a big fan of Grand Theft Auto, that it is a very well-received, popular game most of the time. So having, you know, not released a game for having not released something from this series, because they did release Red Dead Redemption 2 and stuff in between. But, I mean, we're going on a decade since the last Grand Theft Auto. I feel like people would be excited for this one. I am super excited about GTA 6. I don't know how many hours I actually have in it. Let me check my Steam. On Steam, I have a certain number of hours, but that doesn't count the PS3 hours that I put onto it before the PC version came out. So I'm thinking it might have been at least double what my Steam number is. Grand Theft Auto. So I have almost 250 hours on Grand Theft Auto 5 on Steam. plus however much on PS3. I don't even know what my PlayStation account is anymore. It's been that long. I know it's not coming out to PC at launch. Rockstar being Rockstar. It sucks, but I think this game looks, from what they've shown so far, it looks cool. Let's watch it real quick. 1 second. 1 second. What's going on here? Let me pause the music. Let me know if the audio level is high enough. I don't think it is. Nothing's coming through. What's up with this? OBS, why you change my settings? Okay. What? Chrome is not playing through the correct... Yeah, it's not playing through the correct thing. I gotta change my sound settings. This should be it now. Oh, I'm sorry. I might have just busted you guys' eardrums on that.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
These graphics look really good if it's actually in-game and not cinematics.
Look who's back. The only way we're gonna get through this is by sticking together. Being a team. Trust?
Trust.
I don't remember who I was talking to, but they were thinking like, oh, GTA had to have been around the corner. They were thinking it was going to come out in 2024. I was like, no way, man. The way Rockstar works, there's no way GTA was going to come in 2024. That would have been way too soon. So the fact that they dropped this at the end of 2023 and it's not going to come out for over a year, and I bet you it's... Let's look at the GTA 4 release date. Console. April. Yeah, so they had April for GTA 4, April for GTA 5, springtime. If I had to guess, I'm thinking this is going to be springtime or middle of 2025. Otherwise, if it was coming sooner, I felt like they would have given like Q1. But because this gives them a huge buffer, right? They can release this anywhere from January to December of 2025, and they will be covered in case there's any delays or anything like that. But that kind of sucks how far away it is. And then the PC release, like you guys mentioned in the chat, is even further away from that. But yeah. John says, Saints Row was more fun. What are you talking about? You can run around in tidy whities in Grand Theft Auto 5 too. You could be in your underwear. You could be naked. Not fully naked, but you know, naked enough. You have more hours in Saints Row by a long shot. Saints Row is... I never really played the Saints Row series. I don't even know why. I remember... So when the first few Saints Row came out, that was before they were that ridiculous, right? Because now they've got like freaking aliens and all that. Or I think it was Saints Row 3 or 4 when they went really ridiculous over the top. But Saints Row like 1 and 2, when those came out, because they came out their Grand Theft Auto... People called them GTA clones. I played the demos and I played them or saw them at my friend's house, and I never really liked the way that it felt compared to being so used to Grand Theft Auto. So that's why I never got into the Saints Row series. And then the last one, or the most current one, I I remember it got a bunch of criticism, but I don't know if it's doing better or not now. You think it's gonna cost $80 for the new GTA 6? You'll buy it, play the campaign, and play an hour with friends and never pick it back up? Oh man, I think online has the potential to be, especially now with like how much people are doing with Grand Theft Auto 5, given how old it is with RP and stuff. If there's more features in 6, that's even just gonna expand more. So I hope GTA 6 online takes off because I love 5. It's so fun. There are only so many hookers you can pick up. Saints Row had the funniest scenes driving around in sewer trucks spraying doo-doo. Yeah, based on the previous releases, yeah, GTA 5 coming out later. Oh, man, I hope, maybe if people complain about it enough online and stuff. To me, I don't know. What is the break? Oh, we can ask ChatGPT this. And this is going to be based on data from 2022. How many PC gamers, console gamers? All right. As of their last update, the number of PC gamers versus console gamers can be varied based on regions and time frames. Okay. Historically, consoles have had significant presence in the gaming market with platforms like, yep, we know that. Estimating the precise number of PC gamers versus console gamers can be challenging. Okay, they're just telling me that it's hard to answer, but not actually answering it. They're telling me to look somewhere else, essentially. It's best to refer to recent market research. Okay, so you're telling me to Google it, which I was going to do until I thought of ChatGPT. The current Saints Row game is trash compared to the rest, which are good. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've heard about the newest one. PC versus console gamer numbers. Statistics? Statistics. That's a better word. Apparently, there are oh, wait. What is the percentage? Vintage? Okay. What source can we go to for this? Not Quora. Definitely not going to go to Quora. Statistics on PC versus console gamers. 1.1 billion PC players and 611 million console players. I don't know if I believe this. I don't know if I believe PC players, there are more PC gamers than there are console gamers. Because console is still, for the most part, console gaming is cheaper. Because you have to consider not everyone cares or knows about used parts or are comfortable with building a used PC. So, and a used console is generally cheaper for the performance than a used PC and more repeatable, right? Yeah, you can have some expert deal hunters build stuff that is cheaper than consoles, but we're talking about like the general masses. Could have been because of the PS5 shortages. Actually, that's a good point. Global statistics from Statista.com. I don't know if this is a legit source or not, but what are we looking at here? Package market, digital market, and then digital market PC versus console. Yeah, I mean, what the heck is a package market? This is showing PC is also beating console, but again, I don't know if that source is reliable. Let's see if we can get a third potentially unreliable source. Console, yeah, this one's showing console winning every single year. Console games, downloaded Xbox PC. Oh my goodness. I'm not even clicking on anything. Why is it changing the slides? Yeah, but this might not be the data that we're looking for. But either way, we're probably not getting Grand Theft Auto to PC, regardless of how popular PC has, kind of been getting and exploding in recent years. Which is the best-selling PC game of all time? Without even looking it up, I would have to guess Minecraft. Right? Minecraft? We're going to check that, but... Minecraft has sold more than 238 million copies, making it the most sold video game of all time. This is from an article from Hewlett Packard. What? It's from store.hp.com, which I think this is kind of a reliable source, but let's look at best-selling games on Wikipedia. PUBG. Well, with Minecraft, I guess it's cross-console, right? So I don't know if we can say PC game, because if you look at PC games here, how old is this data? No way it could be PUBG. Though, maybe it's because Fortnite can't really be sold because it's a free game versus PUBG you had to buy. So it can't make it on this list, even though it's probably more popular. Minecraft is only 33 million on PC? Huh. Winter 2024, we will get a solid release date. Oh man, that's so long away. We're in winter 2023 right now. I say that now, but when we reach winter 2024, I'm gonna be like, yo, where's the time gone? Where's the year gone? That's just life as you get older, I guess. And I'm not even that old. It is Gary mod since it's only PC. Oh, that's a good point. So yeah, if we take this list for what it is, and for being correct, if we do look it up, PUBG is cross-console or cross-play, Minecraft, Terraria, Diablo. Gary's mod is the only one on here that, or the highest one on here. World of Warcraft too. Wow, World of Warcraft. Do you count the expansions? They're doing 14 million based on the 2004 numbers, but obviously more people bought it after the fact. Yeah, need a better source for WoW. Exactly. Yeah, it'd be way too hard to track the numbers for each individual expansion. 14 million. Hey, Shauner, get out of here with that. Get out of here. Thoughts on the day before? Okay, the day before, that's the game that had controversy because they just released a really cool trailer and then didn't really give much follow-up, right? The day before is a kind of like post-apocalyptic survival shooter, right? It's supposed to be the open world MMO. Oh, it's going to hit early access soon? What? So, I am very into games like this. Like, zombie survival builder gathering games. I really enjoy those types of games. They're perfect for LAN games, but they're just, I don't know what about them. Like Valheim, except Valheim isn't zombie themed. I didn't like Minecraft just because of the blocky graphics, but I have to sign into this. But the day before, so this article was published 8 hours ago. An early access release, day before release time is coming a great deal before most of us imagined. Early access on December 7th. That's tomorrow. This looks like it's going to be a really good game, but if it's like any of the games that has released in the last, I don't know, handful of years, the trailer and stuff is overhyped for a game that will underdeliver. Let me turn the sound on, I guess.
Fantastic. And brought to you by the publisher Mytona. The open world of the day before is beautiful and richly detailed, set in the present day on the U.S. East Coast, following a deadly pandemic. The game begins after you are rescued by the survivors of the Woodbury colony, your new refuge and safety. Local currency, known as
Yeah, I like these games where you have like an inventory management and you just go out, loot, gather, kill, you know,
hunger.
zombies that attack you and your party. This is definitely games that like, it's exponentially better playing with friends. I usually don't play these types of games. Though Valheim, I got so addicted to Valheim that I played single player for a long time. But these types of games, super fun for multiplayer.
From the vicious infected to other players who are ready to take everything from you. We've designed survival in this world to be a thrilling experience. The weapons, which can be modified, are made with maximum realism to ensure that combat remains deep and engaging at all times. Each weapon boasts unique characteristics, as well as realistic reload and recoil mechanics.
Yeah, so they're naming off all these features like realistic weapons, realistic like recoil and all that stuff. But a lot of the times from these trailers, they name off all these features that once you're in the game, it ends up not being nearly as cool or close to what they actually say. So this is a game that, let's see, December 7th. I'm going to link this in the LAN party Discord and see if people are interested in checking this out.
Completing various community tasks.
There's a lot of extra stuff. So someone asked, ooh, it looks good. Has anyone heard of the studio? I think that's the issue with a lot of these games that come from smaller or less known companies, where they try to get like either early access money or Kickstarter, GoFundMe, or whatever, and then once people pay the money, they don't deliver on it. This game, to be honest, looks too good to be true, right? I've been wanting a game like this for years. The closest ones are going to be like DayZ and stuff like that, but those are old. I can't buy into DayZ at this point because it's a game that has kept the same price, even though it's now, and that was based on what the Arma mod, right? And then it became its own game. This is like a game hopefully developed from scratch with similar systems and similar gameplay to DayZ and more modernized. To me, this looks too good to be true. But I mean, how much is the early access? Can you even get instant access playing, add to your wishlist? So you couldn't even pre-order or prepay for the early access. So we'll see how much this thing costs when it comes out. Let's see if it does anything before early access cost. $40 for early access. They won't be taking pre-orders. Okay, that's why we didn't see it on Steam. But did confirm early access price tag will be $40, and then it's going to be... Another thing about these games too is that they stay in early access or development forever, so they never get a full release, or they don't get a full release for years down the line. And that's their excuse for never finishing it. But I guess if you play for a few hours, and determine you don't like it, you could get a refund. Rust is greater than DayZ. I've never played Rust. So I know it was huge in the, like, when the streamers started doing the different community stuff with it, it got huge. And it's had a, Rust has been popular for pretty much since it came out. They haven't given keys to creators, but I still doubt it will be any good. Tarkov is greater than DayZ and Rust. We got some Tarkov enjoyers in here. Yeah, and then how much is Tarkov? Fine, pre-order. Escape from Tarkov is still in pre-order. Beta is available. Wait, when did this come out? Tarkov came out in like 2016. And it's still in beta. Unless this isn't for like a kind of like a redo, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Look at all these packs you can buy. 150 bucks, 110 bucks, 82 bucks. But the base game version of the game, which is still in beta apparently, even though early access or alpha came out in 2016, like when are they going to actually finish the game? How did we even... Oh, because someone asked about the day before. That's how we started talking about that. Yeah, so I will actually keep... I'm going to post this right now and see what everyone in the Discord says. Let's see. Wonderland Adventures. Land game list. We have an ongoing channel where we just post random games that looks interesting. So I'll post that in there. Oh, maybe Casey can stream it. It will never not be a beta, yeah. Isn't it, what's it called? 7 Days to Die. That is still technically in early access or something, right? Like, that came out in 2013. Uh-oh, I did not mean to full screen it. 7 Days to Die came out in 2013, and it's still an early access game. Like, look at this. It is... I mean, it's fleshed out enough to give like a really good playing experience, but I don't get why developers do this. Still early access, cool. But this one is a little bit more reasonable, 25 bucks. But by this point, I mean, graphics are looking a little rough on a game this old. Shauner asked about Lethal Company. Let's see. Is it any good? Which one is this? Is this a zombie? Oh, wait. Where? I forgot who was talking about this. But early access, 10 bucks. Chris says, been playing it with friends, super fun, definitely worth the $10. How many players can this go up to? I hate when Steam, like, a lot of the times when I have questions about games, like how many players it can support, Steam tells you whether it's single player or online co-op and stuff, but I wish they just told you how many players can play on like either LAN or online mode. Just looking at this, based on the pictures and stuff, it looks like, what, 4-man teams, I would guess. Usually games like this let me down and can only support up to like 4 players. But Lethal... what's it called? Lethal Company max players. Up to 4 players. I think 4 is just like the magical number when it comes to co-op online games, unfortunately. Can get more than 4 players. It can get more than 4 players? Plans for more than 4 players? Let's see, of course not. You have to play the game and have 2 separate groups at the same time or play against each other. Yeah, I don't like it when you have to separate into groups when you're trying to do like a bigger session, but 4 is max. It would break the immersion. I guess based on the game, if this is true, you don't want more players, but cop-out answer. Explain to me having 3 friends is okay, but 4 ruins the game. There's a mod for it? Yeah. I remember seeing 100 player Phasmophobia. It was really funny AF. Be more funny in Lethal Company. Yeah, so the only thing about some of these mods is that they make the gameplay really unstable. Like 7 Days to Die, they have mods to make you the server support more people, but then you start lagging like crazy and stuff like that. So, but with the quick mod 32, hey, 32. Shoot. Okay, so this, and we'll put Lethal Company because $10 actually is very affordable for like the whole LAN group. Mod can support up to 32 apparently. You'd say the actual playable limit is 8? Okay. This game is booming right now. Okay, adding it to the list. Oh, it was fine. Got it, Chris. You used to play whatever newest version of Unreal Tournament you could get from early days of Epic Launcher. They did keep it up to date, but only Unreal Tournament got taken off of the Epic Launcher. I don't know how you're supposed to play it nowadays because we tried to during LAN. And I think we talked about this before on stream. But the new Unreal Tournament, what is it? This one from Epic Games, like you just can't grab it anymore from the Epic Launcher. Let me see if I can get it right now. Yeah, it's weird. Like because we've been playing this, we played this at the LAN parties quite a bit for a while, and then all of a sudden it was just not available anymore. Let me go. I'm signing into Epic right now and see if I can get it. Oh my goodness, 2-factor authentication. I know that. You're trying to keep my computer safe, but I don't know why it was logged out in the first place. Yeah, this is weird. Unless they made it like cost to play now. Let me see. Window capture. Does this work? I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I can't show my Epic Games Launcher, I don't think. Yeah, it's just showing it blacked out. But it's not on here, unfortunately. It is already 6:44 my time. Jeez. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Let me look at the chat. You're having... Luis Bravo says, I'm having crashes when combining DLSS and frame generation. What card do you have? I've not experienced... so Sony games, that's like Spider-Man, I'm guessing? Unless it's another game. I'm thinking Spider-Man is one of the newer titles that supports that, right? I've not run into that issue. Though I've not played around with DLSS and frame generation a ton. And definitely not specifically on Sony games. You have a 4070, you're having crashes. But other games, you're not having any crashes? Like, do you have... What games have frame generation support? For Cyberpunk? Forspoken? What else? Yeah, I don't know about this problem specifically with Sony games, unfortunately. So I'm not of any help there. No crashes in other games? Yeah. What game specifically is crashing? I bet if we look that up, that game specifically with that we will find threads or Reddit posts about other people having the same issue. Spider-Man Remastered. But you wanted frame generation. I'm seeing DLSS 3 make it crash. So, Marvel Spider-Man, DLSS 3 making it crash, but am I seeing anything? Spider-Man Remastered on PC crashing. RTX 2080, try updating it. Without, of anything, the threads that I'm seeing after a quick glance is looking like DLSS is the specific thing that's making it crash. I believe you can turn on frame generation without turning on DLSS. You should try that. And then that will definitely pinpoint the problem. You're worried it could be a hardware issue. No, if it's only happening in one game, I don't think it's a hardware issue. If you're only crashing in one game with very specific settings, then it's more likely the game that's the issue. Yeah, frame gen and FSR works. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like just from looking at other people's threads, DLSS, let's see, Spider-Man Remastered crashing again and again. Please, what is this? Okay, so what subreddit is this? Spider-Man PS4. That's not even PCs. You could try a driver rollback. I don't know. Whenever I need to find examples in my videos for NVIDIA driver problems to show on the screen, it is pretty easy to find them. It seems like every time NVIDIA rolls out a driver, there are a number of people who have problems with it and have to roll back. So, and this is not to say this is not an AMD versus NVIDIA thing. I'm just saying new drivers, regardless of where your graphics card came from, can lead to problems. So unless you're trying to get improved performance on a specific game because they do roll out a specific driver for it, you don't always have to have the newest driver version available. If you have something that is stable and works for you, just keep it. It's kind of like BIOS updates. People feel like you have to get the latest BIOS, but if your system's working with no problems, it's less of a hassle just to keep it on an older version and use it as is until, you specifically need a feature set from a BIOS or driver update. Sounds like it's time to DDU. Yeah, you could try this too. You could do the same drivers that you're currently using, but do a fresh, clean install. Do I think the AMD Ryzen 5 5600 is still a decent? Yes. But how much are those going for? I think I would still build 5600X PCs right now. As a matter of fact, I built one recently for a family member of mine. So I don't think 5600Xs are gonna become obsolete anytime soon. Yeah, so they're going for $160 on Amazon, $123 in the used market on Amazon. Accepted. cosmetic imperfection bigger than 1 inch on top. Okay, whatever. That's just the generic definition. This is the Amazon warehouse deal though, so easy returns. Let's look on eBay. Yeah, 5600X. It would pair perfectly actually with this 3060 Ti that I unboxed earlier on stream. I think it's gonna go for more on eBay though. Something about eBay prices on CPUs, man. They are not that great. Cooler only. Open box 5600X. This one's only 105. All right, what do you guys think? This price looks too good to be true compared to the surrounding. The next cheapest ones are 135. This, just look at the price. Before I even looked at this, it looked questionable. But now that I looked at this, let's check this out. So they have pictures. I'm thinking this might not be real. This looks kind of scammy, but let's read more. Seller assumes all response. Okay, yeah, where's the definition? No item descriptions at all. Just a generic eBay specs. View all revisions. This was posted December 6th, literally an hour ago. They revised the buy it now price. There's no information on here. This is coming from Iowa, apparently. Just on eBay, this looks too cheap. But this could just be a new seller. I don't know though. Something about the missing description. Like they could, if they wrote something like perfectly working condition, just upgraded my PC, don't need this anymore, that buys so much more credibility points in my book. But just looking at this one, I don't know. To me, it's questionable. Shawner says, Gigabyte is telling me my 90-day warranty is up on a GPU that you bought 69 days ago. Nice. Email in stream. Your 90-day warranty? Don't they have a longer warranty than that? Or is that like the retailer versus manufacturer's warranty? Let's see. No, not that one. Stream submissions. Dear customer, after reviewing request and invoice, wait, what's wrong? And then what happened to your card, Shawner? What's up, Tenzing BJJ? Welcome to the stream. If you just got here, the stream is actually about to end soon. We are just chilling, hanging out with chat. But this is Shawner's email. Let me open it in a browser so we can get it zoomed in. Uh-oh, wait, is there any... Okay, you hid your information. That's good. After reviewing your request and invoice, we see that it's out of warranty since refurbished... Oh, okay, you bought a refurbished card. They have a 90-day warranty from purchase. If you would like to proceed with out of warranty repair, we can send that form to you. That would cover the cost of shipping back for a service fee of $45 days. Dude, they couldn't even get the email like auto-corrected or corrected. The service fee is only $45 to repair it though, regardless of what the problem is. And they're inspecting, no, and then they will quote you on what needs to be repaired. So you have to pay more. And you bought this on September 28th, 69 days ago. I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming you haven't received a follow-up for this yet, Shawner. But I think that they are going to correct this. And you should be covered by the warranty. Actually, let us know what happens. The card was artifacting and just stopped putting out the video. Yeah, and stopped putting out video. Dang. They will respond in 22 days. Lol. If they don't correct it, I'm going to be tagging them all over social media with a screenshot. Heck yeah, man. I think there are some situations where like stuff like this shouldn't be put on blast. But for in this situation, if they don't, then yeah, definitely go to PCMR. Go to the Gigabyte subreddit, the Discord servers and stuff like that. Put them on blast, and then some representative will fix the problem. Unfortunately, that is the only way to get their attention sometimes, because a lot of these sound like they're either automated or they're quickly responded to, which is why they made the mistake in the first place. Yeah, for sure. Also, let us know. Hopefully, this gets resolved within a week so we can talk about it next week and check in. And then, remind me again, is this a card for a flip, or is this your own that you're using? Chaos, this is way too broad of a question. You're looking forward to buying a PC. What components should you get? You can mainly play games and edit videos. We don't even know how much money you have to spend. You need to give a better budget. But by giving the budget, we could like narrow it down quite a bit. The games, whatever games you want to play, that's not too necessary. Maybe there's a bias for AMD versus NVIDIA, depending on the games. But for the most part, you could get pretty close to what you need just by knowing the price. You have a budget of around $1,000. And you say you're looking at buying a PC, so it sounds like you don't want to build. You would rather buy it pre-built. Which, if you are, let me show you a great place to buy PCs from. Our sponsor of this stream. No, I'm kidding. Jawa does not sponsor the stream, but in terms of pre-built PCs, buying online, I think Jawa probably has some of the best prices for pre-built PCs that you can buy. They're built by, you know, people like me and a bunch of people in the chat. They're not like, for the most part, they're not sold by big companies. So less overhead, but also in terms of warranty and stuff, it may not be as great, but you are getting better like value, right? So that would be like a mid-range PC. Jawa does sponsor. Jawa sponsors videos. I don't think I would ask Jawa to sponsor a stream because the streams don't get nearly as many views as the main videos. So I just like doing it out of like the ongoing partnership that we do have, just like shouting them out, you know, in general, to keep a good working relationship. Plus, because I honestly believe if you had $1,000 and you needed a pre-built, you're gonna get the best specs for that money on Jawa. And it's because this site is filled with deal hunters who get stuff on sale, build PCs, and even though they tack on a fee on top of it, you could still get better specs for the price than any of the like NZXT, Redux, and things like that. But if we look at recently added PCs, let's see what we're looking for here. So Ryzen 7600 and a 7600. A double 7600 PC that actually looks, is that an elephant? That's the elephant logo. What fans are those? It's in a V-True M3 case, but what cooler is that? Did they put a cooler on here? Windows 10, comes with activated Windows 10, Thermaltake. They don't put the CPU cooler on it. Does anyone know what the CPU cooler on it? Because I think that elephant actually looks pretty cool. Oh wait, is that a 3D printed? It might be a 3D printed thing now that I look at it. It's a 3D printed fan grill, isn't it? Yeah, it looks custom made. Now that I think about it, as I was to say, I've never seen anything like that. Awesome choice. I actually think that looks dope. But specs wise, what are we getting here? 7600 and 7600 for CPU and GPU. 32 gigabytes of DDR5 memory. 1 terabyte SSD. 600 watt Thermaltake what? I'm guessing it's gonna be a Thermaltake GX2 or something. This is from Tusker PCs. So this is like their logo. Like they have the elephant logo. Okay. I would say that this looks pretty legit. I would just ask them what specific power supply this is, even though with these specs, even if you use the bottom tier 600 watt Thermaltake, it should be fine. But yeah, you're not going to get better than these specs for $1,000-ish. This is with shipping included too. Hey, Saturday. Hi from Australia. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're about to end, actually. We've been going for 2 hours now, but... Is the NZXT Player 1 worth it? Let's take a look. Because I don't know if they've changed the configuration up or if they've upped the price. So here's the NZXT Player 1. $750 with the RTX 3050. Let's see. Let's see what the specs we're getting. We're getting 12400F, 3050, 16 gigs, 500. Specs on this isn't that bad considering the price, $750. You know, you tack on their $100 to $150 build fee, parts gathering fee, whatever you want to call it, troubleshooting, warranty included and stuff. That makes this a pretty affordable system. Even though the RTX 3050 is not a super favorable card, I wonder if you can change it. Wow, going up to a 4060 adds in $200. So this brings it up to still less than $1,000. But pretty solid specs all around still. Wish we would have seen a 1 terabyte. But most of these SIs, they're for like anything under $1,000, you typically see 500 gigabytes. Not a lot of SIs are throwing in 1 terabytes for sub $1,000 systems for whatever reason. I wish they would because it just makes the build like that much better, but I don't know. This isn't that bad actually. For someone who doesn't want to build, who wants a system on the cheap, but still from like a reputable company and builder, like even if you go with the baseline one, I think for this, even though to like the PC enthusiast crowd, the RTX 3050 isn't a powerful card and there's much more value out there, for a parent who knows nothing about PCs, trying to spend like this much or less on a computer for their kid who's just going to play Minecraft or Roblox or Fortnite, this is like a very attractive option. I think you can, dude, you want 240? Okay. You want 240 FPS on Fortnite. Do you have a 240 hertz monitor? Can you get 240 hertz? I don't know. You would have to be running in like performance mode. And even then, I feel like 240 would be hard. Let's take a look. I do not know every graphics card FPS off the top of my head for every game. So Fortnite 3050 performance mode, which is pretty much low. Performance mode, RTX 3050. Let's see what this person's getting. This was a year ago. Ooh, I wonder if this was before the update. Does Jawa buy CPUs? You can sell CPUs on Jawa and other people will buy it. I don't think Jawa directly as a company buys it like they do buy GPUs. All right, so this is a 3050 in performance mode. I don't know if your definition of low is the same as performance mode because it's like different. The settings requires you to like restart the game and stuff, so it's like a completely different way that the engine is run. But we're getting 300 plus FPS on a 3050. And this is with the 5600X, so a 12400 would be pretty comparable. Let me see if I can find anything else. Fortnite, 3050, low, 500 FPS. This was 7 months ago. So this is on low graphics, 1080p. They're getting 500 FPS, and they're on a 5600X as well. Yeah, Fortnite performance mode, and I guess low mode is kind of crazy. But wait, what's the resolution scaling? They did keep it at 100, so it is still true 1080p. I mean, so it does look like multiple RTX 3050 users playing on low or performance mode is getting well above 240 FPS. Here it is, 10400F. This one was 3 months ago. Is that on the new engine? I think this is on the new engine because it's more recent. So we're looking, we're at like close enough to 240, right? Are you going to notice the difference between 200 and 240 FPS? Are your eyes that good? But yeah, it looks like you could get there. There are settings that you can get there with. Yeah, I mean, for people who are just playing Fortnite or like the lighter, easier to run games, Player One looks good, but also here you'll get a little bit, you get more premium, like more upgrade path because it is on the newer AM5 socket. You do get 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM, you get double the SSD storage, and you get a little bit more of a customized looking build. More lights and LEDs and stuff. Custom OG Xbox. What, did they put the Tusker logo on this? Oh, this is a PC. It's the OG Xbox PC. Holy crap, what are the specs on this? This is going for $775. Talking about case transplants and stuff. Dude, wait, did they put USB in all the controller slots? Let's take a look. This is actually pretty cool. Custom built inside an original Xbox console. Powerful Intel Core 10500T. Wait, let me look at the motherboard. Okay, they're using the 10500T probably because that's like the lower power variant. And a dedicated RX 6400. Perfect balance of, okay, so it's pretty much an esports machine. The sleek and compact design, okay, easy integration to any setup, which is true. You can put it in like your TV console setup in your living room. ITX Mobile 10500T, 16 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte. Oh wow, 2 terabyte SSD. Low profile 6400, and they've got a 240 watt Pico power supply. Yeah, that's why they're using low power parts, because they have to get it to fit into here. They don't talk about the USB ports though, do they? I need to see a better picture of that. But on the back, they did do the custom HDMI and Ethernet right there. It looks like they cut that out. I'm trying to see. Those might not. Those are USB ports. How did they get those in there? Is that what the ribbon cable? No, that's not what this is for. That's for the graphics card, it looks like. So that's for the graphics card. However they got the USB in there, this is pretty sick. They did put USBs in controller ports. They're a better picture on their actual website. Yeah, we're going to go to the website. This is a free shout out to Tusker's PCs just because they posted something pretty interesting. Shop. So they sell on both. Xbox, there it is. All right. Yep. And they have a video too. Yeah, so we can see clearly USB ports. And here's the system running. Very cool. You like, yeah, the elephant 3D prints actually look really cool. I like their logo. And it looks really good on the cooler too of the PC. Okay, well, so we are 2 hours and 10 minutes into stream about. I'm just going to chill for a bit. For the people who came late, in terms of what I'm working on, we've got LAN party stories. It's going to come before Christmas. Hold me to it. Please ask every single week on stream. But also, this build, I'm trying to get this out in like before this weekend. it's been done. I'm still finishing up the edit, but also Temu asked me to hold the video because some of the parts I used in this ended up going out of stock. So they're waiting for it to get back in stock. But this is the Temu PC build. I used as much Temu parts as I could in this build. Obviously, I couldn't use everything because Temu doesn't sell every component. But I used more than half of the components. And look at that. That is kind of like a generic knockoff Lee streamer RGB cables. That actually looks pretty sick given the price. That thing was like, I think it was like 13 or 14 bucks or something like that. It actually looks pretty cool. So I'm excited to show the video just because, you know, it's an interesting looking PC. Land bid now, please. I can't give land bid now because I haven't started editing that yet. But once I get into the groove of things, hopefully Seasons of Discovery, the next phase, doesn't come out because WoW will slow me down a lot. If the next Season of Discovery patch hits where they increase the level cap, oh man, that's going to be bad for my productivity. But if it doesn't come out yet, then it should be fine. Your 4070 is at 3000 megahertz, but I read that the normal boost clock speed is 2550. Is that normal? That seems kind of high. That does seem kind of high. Let me see. I don't, let's see. Boost at 3000 megahertz. That sounds like almost Silicon Lottery, but what are you using to monitor the clock speeds? Rob, what server do you want to play on, by the way? I'm on Crusader Strike, and I'm Horde on there. I think it was full at one point in time, but it actually opened up a day or two ago. It keeps on going in and out of being open and closed. So just keep checking whatever server that you're trying to play on. Yo, you're trying to play on that one? Yeah. So, yeah, keep trying. It join the Discord. I think they put out a notification. Let me see. Because I am on this. So here's the Crusader Strike. Where's the announcements? Crusader Strike is allegedly unlocked. If you miss your chance to make a character, try while you can. That was just yesterday. Yeah, so just keep checking. They're trying to balance the factions, apparently. You're using Afterburner and you did not overclock it. Check GPU-Z. Sometimes Afterburner with some of the newer graphics cards, they don't update it quick enough, so it gets wonky results. But I would also check multiple sources like GPU-Z. With GPU-Z, you can do the same thing. So you go into GPU-Z, it should tell you what your the default clocks and stuff per spec, but then you can also check here too and see if it matches. Let me check my GPU-Z. Okay, let's see. GPU-Z, sensors. Yeah, I'm not doing anything graphics intensive, so it is running actually at only like 900 megahertz right now. Let's see if I can find anything on this though. Actually, this is good. And did you say this was a laptop or what? Is there any way to overclock the A520M motherboard? I saw one video on YouTube where someone said they could. I'm curious. There are sometimes motherboard manufacturers have certain BIOS that do allow some degree of overclocking, but for that one specifically, I mean, if another YouTuber did it, I would follow their instructions. I have not used the A520M HDV specifically, but it wouldn't surprise me. There have been instances of people overclocking with non-Z or like non-B motherboards from Intel and AMD, or for Intel and AMD processors. Yeah, so if we look here, how to overclock CPU and RAM, not that one. Overclock on a $50 motherboard, right here. George Tech has a video on how to overclock on an A520 chipset. This is the one.
Gigabyte A520M S2H, Asus Prime A for paying for graphics card. Time for some textures, premium boards like this. Click on YouTube connectivity.
A post on Reddit, an official AMD account revealed AMD would distribute a new firmware update named Agisa 1.2.0.2 motherboard partners. Okay. So this was supposed to fix USB problems. Oh wait, he's not going to overclock it, is he? Oh, no, he didn't. I just assumed that was it because it had the same motherboard name. He doesn't even overclock it. He's just showing it running on that board. Oh, whoopsies. Here we go. A520M budget. Okay, I have Mike's unboxing. I like Mike's unboxing. So yeah, I think you have to have specific motherboards and specific BIOS to do this. I don't know though. If you want to overclock, like, let me look at this board. I would say get the proper boards for it, because look at this thing. This thing has like zero cooling on the VRMs, so I don't know how much I would trust to overclock it too, unless you use like specific coolers or put additional heat sinks or something on it. Like, for one, I feel like overclocking, you still get kind of marginal gains anyways. So unless you want to just do it to tinker around, I wouldn't buy this thinking like, oh, I'm going to get crazy overclocks on this. You can't overclock on an A520M board except for, I wouldn't be surprised if you can, and according to this video, let's watch through it. What kind of overclocking is he talking about? Please tell me it's not just XMP. I'm only seeing XMP so far. With it's some overclocking, yeah. So this sounds like it's limited overclocking, but what kind of overclocking are they talking about? Please tell me it's not just XMP or AMP, whatever the AMD's equivalent acronym is. Is it PBO? Is he enabling PBO? Let me see. No. Okay, it's base clock overclocking. It's looking like. Wait, is that what he's doing? It looks like the board allows for a B clock. Maybe that, yeah. So when you start messing with B clock too, it is very, things can get unstable really quickly. So yeah, if you want to overclock, get the proper boards to do so. Don't go with some of these more janky options that are not going to be as easy to overclock. Hey, Extreme Zone, welcome to the stream. You are kind of late. I'm literally about to end in like a couple minutes here. I didn't buy A series because not sure if you can lower voltage. Bought a B650 to lower CPU voltage. What is the price difference even between the two nowadays? A620 motherboard. The cheapest A620 you can get, assuming 75 bucks, okay? And B650, I'm gonna guess B650 is like closer to 100 bucks. So yeah, it is gonna be about a $25 price difference, which is not insignificant, but wow, 120. So it's actually a bigger jump in price. What was the cheapest one there? But the next one was 80, then 90, so it quickly goes up. I think these are usually just reserved for if you're just trying to penny pinch and build the cheapest systems that you can. But spending more on here because it's going to be something that can sit with the system for multiple upgrade cycles, I think spending an extra 20 or 30 bucks here is not too bad of a decision. You can say that with any parts, actually. You can say that with the power supply, you can say that with the SSD, etc. But I don't know. For some reason, like I'm okay with using like cheap budget, almost bottom of the barrel SSDs. Same with memory, because probably in day to day you can't tell the difference. You could argue that with the motherboard, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference really day to day using a system, especially if you're not overclocking and you're just using some mid-range CPU. But I am still more inclined to spend a little bit more on the motherboard. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because also you get better I/O. Also, I/O, like this one doesn't even have USB-C. Yeah, so if you had a case with a USB-C header or a connector, you wouldn't be able to do that on here. Small reasons like that, which some people might not even care about. I know, Shauner. I know. I think that is my ongoing meme. I'm about to end and I go on for another 30 minutes. I'm setting a timer right now. We're setting a timer. 4 minutes. You guys have 4 minutes to get whatever in. We have set the timer. It is going. Come on, camera, why are you doing this? Are you going to do any more LAN parties? Always. Next LAN is going to be in March. No, I don't. So Melissa is not supposed to be, because she has to wake up early tomorrow. She likes to take naps after work almost every day, which messes up her sleep schedule. But it doesn't matter when she works from home, but she's going into the office. So she said that she is not allowed to nap today so that she could actually be tired by the time it is time to sleep. I haven't heard her for a while. I'm thinking she took a nap. So her sleep schedule is going to be screwed. But she is not calling me for dinner. Why do you always get dino nuggets for LAN parties? Those dino nuggets have no flavor. Really? I wouldn't say they have no flavor. Maybe it has no flavor, but because it's kind of like a tradition / nostalgic thing, we don't realize that. I don't know. There's dipping sauces and then there's seasonings too. I put like salt and pepper on mine, but I don't feel like dino nugget, like, you know how people when they describe taste of stuff, they say it tastes like cardboard or bland? That is not my description of what dino nuggets taste like. I don't know, would you guys agree or disagree in the chat if you've had a dino nugget before? Panko nuggets for the win? Yeah, but those are a lot more expensive. Though, I guess during the LANs, we never finish a whole box of dino nuggets, so maybe the amount that comes in the Panko ones would be fitting for us. Oh, what cat? I'm once going to ask you to look up the Mechanic Master. We got Mechanic Master C34 case. Sorry I missed that earlier. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds to do this. Mechanic Master C34 Pro case. Mechanic Master C34 case. Oh, I like this. It's tiny. Wait, what? This is an ATX and micro ATX? I would have not guessed that just from the images. But to be fair, I don't know the scale of this thing. This thing, oh my god, $209? Mechanic Master, how big is this thing? Why does it look so tiny from the pictures, but it fits full ATX? It's like 30 liters in volume. Wait up, is there any pictures of it filled with parts? I'm being thrown off here because this thing totally looks tiny. Huh. Yeah, so it does fit full ATX. It does have a single chamber in terms of like your power supply cables are just going to be all over the place. What else? And okay. This case actually looks pretty cool. And it has a handle. Oh yeah. It still looks kind of small because, yeah, I need the dimensions of this or a picture of it next to a standard mid tower. It still looks reasonably sized, but I think it looks really cool. I don't know, man. $209 though. This is definitely, if you like it's like for the unique aesthetic and design of it. It is very hard for me to spend upwards of $200 on a case that does not bring that much more to the table. There's the timer. There's the timer. This is a limited time offer too. Ends 12/11. Then how much is it going to cost after 12/11? More than $210? Overall, I like the design of the case. I like the shape. I like the handle. It looks a little too pricey for me to consider it for my own personal build. But yeah, very cool looking case. If it was around $150, I think 150, I'm liking it a lot more. But price aside, very cool case. Thanks for bringing it up. And I'm sorry, Victor Cat, that I missed it the entire time. I just want to apologize in general for me missing chat. I missed like probably 90% of the chat because I'm either doing stuff or talking. So I apologize for that. But thanks for not spamming a million times. Otherwise, you would have gotten muted or in timeout. But all right. Thanks for making this a fun stream, everyone. Let's see. Upcoming content. This thing. This one. And then I think a $300 to $400 budget build. And then LAN party stories. And that will close out the year. And then YouTube Shorts comment sprinkled in there. And of course, weekly streams every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. If you're new around here, we do this every single week at the same time. If this does not happen, I usually put out a community post or say on the Discord. But we rarely miss streams. So I want to thank you all, as always, for being a lively chat, coming with the questions, coming with the posts and stuff for us to talk about on stream. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening or day. Have a great rest of your week and have a great and safe weekend coming up. Get that holiday shopping in because as you wait, the malls and outlets and stuff get way crazier. So yeah, get your shopping done early. I will see you next week as well as in the comments of this video and in other comments and stuff. And on the Discord, which by the way, link in the description. Everyone have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.